Choose the Weiler way. Today. Jump what?
Here we are.
Are we on?
We are on.
Happy Thursday.
Yes. I'm James.
And I'm Emily.
We show you our actual weight loss journey with the keto lifestyle.
Yeah, make sure you check us out on Instagram, Facebook, and sometimes Twitter. But most importantly, don't forget to get ready.
Set.
Keto.
Well, here we are.
Yeah, it is Thursday.
It is. And I see that there's 14 watching.
Hello, good evening. It still feels kind of weird. It still makes it feel like a Friday night.
It does. It
Yeah.
feels like Friday night, and we should be going out afterwards.
That's what he thinks. Is if anybody knows James, he likes to go to the casino.
Not even to really spend money. I just want to get out of the house. That's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. So
yeah. Happy Thursday, everybody.
Yeah.
I hope everything goes good. I did not restart the router like I do a lot of times.
Uh-oh.
So hopefully Noah's video games ain't taking up too much of the Wi-Fi. And you know what? We just had breakfast for dinner.
Yay.
Just a little bit ago.
Yay. From a little bit of inspiration
So
from his sauna.
Emily made lemon meringue keto chow waffles, which are always good.
Yeah. They're just chaffles. They're just chaffles with keto chow added. That's all they are.
But I realized something.
What?
Hey, Noah. I realized that Noah's being loud. Hey, Noah. Oh. I realized that if you leave a lemon meringue keto chow waffle
In the waffle maker?
yeah, until it actually like almost burnt,
Yeah.
it tastes like a chocolate waffle.
Did it actually taste that way?
Yes.
It did smell like a chocolate waffle.
It did. Why am I blushing over that?
I don't know.
It's like I feel like I made a hack. You can make any kind of waffle a chocolate waffle if you burn it.
The waffle maker was off, and I like to put my waffles back in just to heat them up.
Because when you're making like 10 of them or 12 of them, by the time they're done, the first ones that you made are not.
They're not hot anymore.
They're not hot. So it was one of them things. It's like, well, let's just unplug the waffle maker and throw these last 4 on. Well,
Yeah.
chocolate waffles.
Yeah. For sure.
But this has been a week.
It has been a week.
This has been a week. It started with having to replace the water softener. It started going bad Saturday.
Yeah, and then Sunday it was like, all right.
All right, yeah, I woke up.
It's done.
I thought it was working right, but then I woke up Sunday morning and you could just tell that the water was hard.
So half the day was spent with that, and also Super Bowl. So we cooked quite a feast, right?
A feast.
Yeah.
And we had quite a feast left over
Yes, we did.
in the fridge. So we've kind of eaten some of the feast all week.
Off and on. Off and on.
So, yeah, today I stopped by Walmart and I grabbed a dozen pasture-raised eggs thinking that, I'll like eggs. Nope. As soon as they were on my plate. See, I like eggs hard-boiled. I like them deviled. I like them in chaffles. I like them every way
Except for fried.
except eggs.
Or
I don't really
scrambled.
I don't want them scrambled. I don't want them fried. I like them in things, and I like them.
And to me, you can't mess up an egg. I like them cooked anyway.
As soon as they're on my plate, I'm thinking, get them off. Get them off. They're grossing me out.
Right.
So that's why when we go on the cruise, I don't know. I'd like to think that I could try the escargot,
Oh.
but I don't think I can.
Yeah, I'm going to try that with Lisa.
Are you?
Yeah.
Escargot?
Yeah.
You
I
don't.
want to try it.
You don't plan on kissing me after, do you?
Yeah, for sure.
No. Be like, there's snails in there.
I've never tried it, and I love seafood.
I want to
and-
try new things. I do want to try new things. But see, there was one time I was like, I kept getting told, "Oh, you got to try oysters. They're so good." Mm-hmm. And I put it in, and
He's like, "Nope."
Instantly put it right back out in the shell. I was like, "No."
Yeah, I didn't used to like oysters until the last time I had them, and they were oysters Rockefeller, and they were delicious. They were so good.
I think Rockefeller means less nasty.
I would try them normal. What's normal called? Just
Oysters.
raw oysters, right? I would try them again.
Jackie says already behind James.
It happens. It happens.
And then Susan wants to know, how is your fasting going?
Okay, I want to talk about this because we were listening to Two Crazy Ketos live, and they were talking about fasting, intermittent fasting, and things like that. And they were talking about listening to your body and not going by your watch or things like that.
Yeah.
But the whole reason James wanted to do OMAD was because he had a snacking problem.
Yes.
He would bring lunch, he would come home, he would snack, and then he would eat again. And he couldn't get down just eating twice a day. So he wanted to do OMAD just to help him with his snacking problem. And of course, when I say that, it makes me think of that meme of the little girl. What does she say?
Snack. Snack.
Yeah, there's a little video of that. But it's really helped him. I didn't have a snacking problem, but I would always bring extra food with me to work to make sure I ate enough when I ate. And I do still have eggs in the refrigerator at work in case I do decide I want to eat just in a smaller window if I'm hungry and listen to my body. But
I'm occupied with something.
I have liked doing OMAD.
I have really
so far.
enjoyed OMAD.
I have felt good. Yesterday we had Jimmy John's, and I knew I did not have enough protein. I knew I didn't have enough fat, but I felt good all day. So I was comfortably stuffed after that.
I'm trying to fix something because the brightness on the comment is not right.
It's all right. Leave it alone.
It's not right.
It's okay.
You just keep talking.
Well, how do you feel about OMAD? This is a two-part question.
I love OMAD.
And?
I'm going to stay on it forever.
No, he's not. He does have this thing stuck in his head where he feels like if anybody has a snacking problem, OMAD is the answer for everyone.
Well, I think that it has really fixed my snacking.
Yeah.
And it makes me, I feel like something's happening because, I know, I'm hungry, but I'm
Yeah.
not overly hungry.
Right.
And another thing it's doing is it's making me more in touch with, am I eating enough the night before based on my hunger and when it starts.
Right.
So I like it. But the real reason we're doing it is really not, it's not for weight loss. We are doing it because
he has a snacking problem.
I have a snacking problem. So that is one way to eliminate the snacking.
Right.
Is to say that you can't have it.
Yeah.
It's just, it's a little challenge, but I really like it.
Yeah.
Victoria says, I really like OMAD too, prevents snacking problem.
I think I prefer eating twice a day.
But you can't see it because the font's messed up, and that's what I'm trying to work on
What? I can't see what.
when I put it on the screen.
Oh.
See, it's black.
Oh. But
Also, autophagy. So,
that's where I was going with this.
yes. There's so many benefits to it as with the autophagy, which is, you know what that is.
Yes.
Go ahead.
It's
Train.
I don't have my notebook. I've been taking so many notes on fasting where it helps with autophagy, and basically depending on how long of a fast you are doing, there's different stages where but there's different stages where your body will eat it will recycle the old cells.
Dead cells, yes.
Yes. And there's stages where it starts to help with autophagy with your skin. It helps with loose skin. Yes, train. And it also helps with ketosis, getting into a better state of ketosis as well. But I would be able to explain it a lot better if I had my notes that I've taken from all the videos I've been watching about fasting.
So Dr. Fung
Yes.
has so many videos about fasting, and I've enjoyed every one of them. And this is just one more thing. We've been on this well over a year and a half now, and we've never fasted because I never wanted to.
He never wanted to at all. But just like we always say, I mean, we started this because we wanted to lose weight. It was all about, we want to lose weight. Maybe
Correct.
This will work for us. And I'm sure all of you guys know that too. But then the more you learn, the more you know,
All right.
you can't go back, right?
I'm not going to mess with the comments tonight because it's going to drive me crazy.
Yeah.
It will drive me crazy.
Yeah.
All right, let's go. We can look at the comments, though.
Okay.
We can talk about them. We just can't show them.
Yeah.
Nancy says, OMAD is my great find. Never hungry till late, and then can eat much more of the things I like. However, I do have a cup of coffee with butter and cream just before noon.
I do still have my coffee in the morning. I do drink my coffee black. I allow myself on the weekends to use heavy cream and peanut butter syrup in my coffee. It's not Skinny Syrup brand that I have, but it is sugar-free, and that is kind of my weekend treat to myself.
I don't eat. I still drink like I normally would. I just don't eat until my goal is right around 6 o'clock.
And it doesn't always happen. We try to get to it as
we'll see.
close as we can.
So dinner is when Emily gets in and dinner's made.
Yeah.
So I can make dinner and it can be ready when she gets in, or if she gets in, we can cook together.
Right.
But
Austin's home.
I hear Joe and Rachel saying that you shouldn't base your food consumption around the clock.
Right.
But son just walked in, now the dog whines. So, but it's not really like that. It's really just dinner. Like, I don't have an opportunity to eat dinner. Like, I'm not going to bring lunch with me just in case I get hungry and then, consume my crazy amount of food, because it is a lot of food. But
He does really well at eating plenty.
and I never thought I would, because I've always gotten full, actually fairly quick.
Yeah.
But on this, I've learned to suck it up and let's chow down.
And I've tried to have him do smaller eating windows with me and still eat twice. And you did all right tightening in your window, but he seems to like this better.
Yeah, I need to have a window that's like this big. Not like this.
Yeah.
This big. That way I just eat. Otherwise, I snack.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong. If you have a 1 hour window, there's nothing wrong with having a few snacks before, like while you eating dinner. Like tonight I had probably 2 handfuls of pork rinds with salsa before we had our...
While I was cooking.
Yep, because I underate yesterday. And
Yeah.
it's pretty easy the way to tell.
It can happen.
John says train.
Yeah. There's always a train.
Jackie says, I have a snacking problem, sang to drinking problem by Midland.
Yeah.
Susan's trying to work her way up to 24 hours. Today I fasted 22 hours and was not hungry.
Woohoo.
Yesterday I only fasted 21 hours and I couldn't wait to eat.
It changes, right?
Yeah, the first 3 days I was really hungry. The first 3 days was really, really hungry.
Yeah.
And then, well, like the last 5 or 6 hours.
Yeah.
It was because I'm used to eating at like 11 o'clock. So every day at 11 o'clock for the
Right.
first 3 days, it was like, okay, let's eat. And then,
Right.
nope, we're waiting.
Uncle Big Guy said, howdy y'all. I do OMAD during the weekdays and may have 2 meals on the weekends. I can totally see that because the weekends are different because like during the week, you know, it's normal routine. Weekends aren't always the same.
No.
So I can totally see that. And Kelly
Says, I started February with OMAD, love it. And past Monday, I started a 7-day fast. Wow.
I wish you the best of luck. Did you see Carnivore Quest recent video? It was today, right?
Yes.
Yeah, today. And wow. If you haven't watched it, wow.
Yeah. Spoiler alert, Larry lost a lot of weight.
Yeah.
He did a 14-day fast. And
Yeah. Well, Cassie did awesome too.
I think she did 9 days or 8 days.
Yeah.
8 or 9 days, one, I forget.
Yeah. And yeah, she did amazing too.
Regina says she likes 2 meals a day because you can't eat much at once.
It's hard.
I guess do what is good for you.
Exactly. We're all different. And I will probably go back to two meals a day because I have that same problem, but I've been tracking. And like I said yesterday, I know I didn't hit and eat enough, but that's all right.
Cindy said that's not what Kelly Hogan says. Kelly Hogan says to eat at a consistent time every day.
Yep.
That's pretty much what I'm going to do because whenever dinner's ready is... I want to eat early enough where it's at least 3 hours before bed,
Yes.
but not early, not too early where maybe I feel like I might be hungry before bed.
Yeah, but I mean, if we're hungry sooner, we'll go ahead and eat sooner. If it's not, I mean,
Well, the weekend anything goes. We can eat at 3 o'clock. That doesn't matter.
yeah. We have done good on the weekends though, eating later.
Jackie says Kelly Hogan isn't a doctor and you shouldn't eat to your watch.
Yep.
I'm not eating to my watch. I'm just eating to...
Once a day. He's eating once a day.
I'm just eating after work. It's really just when you get home and you get settled in. I do my workout. Oh,
Right.
that's another thing I learned on OMAD.
Yeah.
Don't work out too far before mealtime
Yes.
because there was, last Saturday.
2 weekends.
Okay, 2 Saturdays ago. That was one of the first few days that I was hungry.
Yeah.
I worked out like 3.5 hours before
He did.
mealtime.
Yeah.
Oh, it hurt. Like I was almost...
He was complaining so
Like
much.
even my eyes were like bothering me. Like I felt like my blood sugar was way down.
Right.
I felt like I need to eat.
Yeah. So he has not made that mistake again since then.
Victoria says, I can't believe how quick our bodies adapt
It's
to
crazy.
it. It is. It's, just a few days. Jonna's mouth is on fire. Too many chilies.
Oh gosh. I hate when that happens.
Shauna's here. Hello,
Shauna!
just got
Hello, beautiful.
in. Luca's here.
And Hookah, you beautiful face, you.
Kelly says, Larry and Cassie inspired me. Years ago when I started keto, I used to do long fast. It's been a long time since I had done one. Had a burst of energy today.
How many days did she just say? She
She
said
said
it.
7.
7 days.
I don't know if she's on
I
her
always
7th day or if
hear-
she started the 7th day.
I always hear people say that they get a burst of energy a few days in, or I think it was like 3 days in,
Yeah.
where they get a burst of energy, and I don't know, that seems so hard. I'd have to work myself up to it for sure.
And Crafty saying hi to Jonna. Jackie says I don't usually eat at work, but I always take something just in case I get hungry. I'd rather and not need than
Not and
have
have something
and
yeah.
starve. I
That's
think
why I have eggs in the refrigerator.
I haven't really fasted much, or I guess I've really been blessed. I've not really been hungry much in my life. So like, I can be hungry for the month. It's only for a couple hours when I do start to get hungry.
Yeah.
And that's like, now it's almost like it's when I get off work.
Yes.
Instead of hitting me at 11, it's hitting me at like 3:30. And yeah.
Yeah.
It feels kind of good. Feel like I'm accomplishing something when my stomach hurts.
Kelly said she's on day 4. It's so crazy to me that you can get a burst of energy from it. I guess I won't know until I do it, you know?
You're going to do a long fast?
I don't know. I'd have to work myself up to it.
But who am I going to eat with?
I know. He would be my issue because he'd be like, let's eat.
You're my only friend.
I know.
There's no one else to eat with.
I know. But no, I've been enjoying it. And I've just decided if I get hungry earlier, I'll have me some eggs or something like that. And
Sylvia says
just go by how I feel.
Sylvia says she tried OMAD last week and almost made herself sick and only got about 90 grams of protein. Then was starving when I woke up the next morning and hardly ever eat breakfast.
Yeah.
It probably
it can be
affects
hard.
everybody different. Now, when
It
we
really-
started in June of 2021, I gave up breakfast immediately. I said I'm never eating breakfast again, and I haven't.
Yeah, Sean has just posted something today on Facebook about millennials saying, "Oh, I skipped breakfast. Let's call that fasting."
Well,
Let's
depending
call
on
that intermittent fasting.
depending on, you know, I mean, I guess I look at intermittent fasting probably with like a 16, you know, fasting in an
Yeah.
8-hour window.
Right.
I would say that's the low level.
Yeah.
But there's lots of videos and information that you can find that like a lot of stuff starts at the 16th hour
Yeah.
of fasting, and they're like really,
A lot of the healing benefits.
yeah. And so by going to the 23rd hour, you get, you know, you're getting 7 hours of that benefit
Yeah.
versus 30 minutes.
Right.
I used to.
I've been watching a lot of Dr. Pell's videos, taking notes and Dr. Fung, but yeah, there's a lot of really great benefits to it. So I'm trying to stick with it. And I think I worked myself up to OMAD because for a few weeks there before we started, I really narrowed in my eating window anyway.
You did OMAD a couple weeks, but like the work week. Just the work week?
It wasn't OMAD. It was just a tighter window, eating like 3 or 4 hour window. So, but it can definitely be hard, especially when I pay attention to tracking everything. I'm not always going to be able to hit what I need to.
All right, so Jonna says it was hard trying to eat 3 meals a day while doing PSMF. I just do too. Also, trying to not fast is very difficult.
Yeah. I can imagine the opposite like that being hard.
Kelly says start with a 24, then a 48, then a 72.
Yeah, I know I can do 48, no problem.
So if we're on OMAD and like let's say
We just don't eat one day.
yeah, we don't eat tomorrow, we eat Saturday. That's basically a 47-hour fast.
Right.
But I'm not going to do that. Just put it out there. Not doing it.
I could do that.
Why would you
Yeah.
want to?
Yeah.
Jackie says you got to catch that animal on the 3rd or 4th day. That's what the extra energy is based on.
I get that. That makes sense.
Like hunting?
Yes.
That's what sold me on this whole way of eating was primal, because I do believe like in the Bible and things like that, and I believe that that's kind of how we were created.
Yeah.
So like that's what sells me on the whole thing.
Right. We were just talking, we had a conversation because before we changed the way that we eat, he had brought up doing, what was it called?
The warrior fast.
Yeah, he wanted to do warrior fast. He was talking about that. And that's essentially the same idea.
It is. But
To an extent.
To be fair, I just wanted to be called a warrior. I wanted Emily to call me a warrior.
He didn't do it.
I did do it. I did it for a few days. But I was still eating chips at the time, and it didn't count. I only ate chips in a 4-hour period.
Yeah. Shauna said, yeah, I won't, and no one wants me to fast my breakfast and keto chow coffee. I was not called to fast.
Yeah. Hey, Blank's here. Didn't get a notification, but still much alive. Hi, Blank.
Hi.
I still describe it as one way, and I've never heard anyone say it this way. But it is freeing because I'm free from having to pack food. I'm free from worrying, am I eating too much? Mm-hmm. I'm just freed from all that. This is a very freeing experience, and I don't see it stopping at the end of February. Like, this is my favorite challenge by far. By far my favorite challenge.
Yeah.
And I could eat hamburger every day on it because I love my hamburgers.
I get on kicks on different things.
Like yesterday, we had a unwich.
Yeah.
And then I had a hamburger patty on the side.
I did not.
But you wasn't hungry today, was you?
No.
I was still a little hungry.
And I think I only had like 50 some grams of protein yesterday total, and I know that's not enough, but that's okay. I was gonna listen. I told him, he's like, you need to eat more. You're gonna be hungry tomorrow. I said, I'm going to listen to my body because I am full. I am pleasantly full. So.
Well, as long as you're getting the protein, though, that you need. Because you don't want to starve yourself with the protein.
Right.
I mean, your body's still got to
But I couldn't eat another bite.
Jackie says you can get most of the fasting benefits having fat coffees. I attribute my 3-pound drop to bringing those back into play.
Really?
And then she said 100. Hey, J-Dog's here. He actually made it. And J-Dog has the best looking food.
I know. Smoker food.
You're getting a phone call.
Work is calling me. But yeah, I didn't.
So John Gagan's here.
Yes.
And he did say that
you said it wrong.
Huh?
You said it wrong.
He said that he got his package that we sent him.
Yay!
And he's gonna.
I hope you use it.
He's gonna start alternate day fasting.
I could do that too. I think I could.
Jackie says, got to get a loincloth to get warrior status. Who says I don't have one? Kelly's weighed this morning and down 3.5 pounds.
Yay.
Granted, it's mostly water, but I don't feel bloated anymore.
That's a great feeling. Before we started keto, I constantly felt bloated. I had so many GI issues. I had no idea that I could not feel that way all the time. Like, I could just not feel that way.
Yeah.
Like, daily. So that's awesome. That's an awesome feeling.
J-Dog didn't get the notification.
James must have messed something up.
I didn't mess anything up. I did it just like I do every week. Except I put that stupid timer in there, and now all of a sudden it's messed up the comments. I'll have to fix all that.
I told him not to do it.
Yeah, from now on, we're going naked.
What?
No timer.
J-Dog said he's planning on smoking some salsa this weekend.
Something new to try on the RecTech.
We're going to need a bigger smoker.
Please post how that tastes. If that smoky flavor goes into the salsa.
Yeah.
You know what? I bet a while back we went on a salsa making kick several years ago. And I bet if you just smoked the tomatoes and made your own salsa.
Yeah.
And the jalapenos and everything, I bet that would be amazing.
Why do it all separate though if you can just make the salsa and put all of the salsa on the smoker?
Like the chili. Just put the whole pot.
Yeah.
Nancy says...
Now I want smoked salsa.
Made the 2KK latest keto chow egg pudding and ate the whole thing for my omad. Never ate 12 eggs at once before and loved it.
Okay.
You should do 14 eggs next time.
Robin with Two Queens Go Keto makes the keto chow egg pudding. It always looks so good, and she makes a custard and it always looks so good, but I haven't made it. We always plan like burgers or something for dinner, and I feel like I can't plan on making a custard or egg pudding for myself because I'm not planning for them too.
Well, if it's good, I mean, we could definitely share 12
I mean,
eggs.
how good would a big thing of chocolate keto chow egg pudding or custard be, right?
Yeah.
That's right up my alley.
As long as it's chocolate, though. And I think you did make it one time, but you didn't make it with scrambled eggs. I think you used hard-boiled eggs.
Yeah, and I've heard scrambled eggs is better.
And it was stinky.
It was stinky.
It was stinky, and I don't think we liked it.
But I want to try it.
Shauna says Warriors over here in my parts wear basketball uniforms. the Golden State Warriors.
Yep.
Vicky's here.
Hi, Vicky.
Great to see you. Regina says, I bet he likes Christmas too, because eating one meal a day is like Christmas every time you eat. It is. It's a feast. It's an absolute feast.
And he loves Christmas.
I do. And then
It's his favorite.
And then I'm ready for winter to be over.
Yeah, he just wants Christmas minus cold and snow. So
And this year, the snow and work ruined Christmas.
he was called into work on Christmas morning.
It was a couple different times.
It didn't ruin Christmas.
It ruined Christmas. We need to do a redo. Kelly says, I'm conflicted about eating off-plan on the cruise. I am going to do my best not to, but it's going to be hard.
Kelly, if you help me, I will help you. Because I really, really...
What if
I've
she
said
helped?
it once, I'll say it again. My biggest fear on this journey is going on vacation. Because I've never been able to go on vacation and stay on plan.
We went to Keto Palooza for the weekend and we did fine.
Yes, I guess I didn't really think vacation, but it was like a vacation and it was awesome. But I really do not want to eat off plan on the cruise either.
You know what? I'm going and I'm thinking that one meal.
One meal a day?
No, one meal
Off plan?
off plan. I don't know what it'll be.
I don't know
decide
what
when
I would
get
want.
there, but it ain't going to be chicken nuggets. I think
Everybody has their thing, like carnivorous me. She said every time that she has eaten off plan, it's been a burger and fries.
really.
Yeah. And for me, it would probably be like pizza or something.
Yeah, I'm definitely not really.
Or Thai food or something like that, you know.
You know what? If I eat one meal a day until the cruise, just being keto on the cruise and eating a couple meals a day might seem like cheating.
Yeah. Maybe. But yes, Kelly, we can totally be accountability buddies on the cruise.
Jackie says I'll be living on bourbon mint mocha coffees on the cruise.
Yeah, they do sound good.
Jonna says I can't go near tomatoes anymore. It sets off the pain from the arthritis behind my
Oh,
kneecap.
don't go there then.
The pain is too much, but bell peppers, for some reason, the pain is
Isn't
tolerable.
that the weirdest thing, how certain foods can cause different things?
I think tomatoes have more acid in them.
Right.
They definitely used to cause me more heartburn.
You haven't had heartburn, have you?
Not since going keto.
I just thought of that.
Not since going keto.
You used to eat Rolaids like candy.
Yep. Since I went keto, no heartburn.
No.
Shauna says it's only 52 degrees there now. Never really got warm.
I think it was warmer here than it was there, Shauna.
Yeah, it was like, what, 65?
60?
Yeah, 60.
Something.
But tomorrow it's supposed to be like 30.
Yeah.
Get down into the 20s.
Yeah, and yesterday it was like 70-some degrees. Jada.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
It's so easy to stay on plan on the cruise. So easy. Each meal has keto options and gluten-free options, so you're covered.
Yay.
Donna,
I can't wait for the cruise.
Donna says hi to me and you. And
Hi,
everyone.
Donna.
First live.
Yay, we're so happy you're here.
Jonna has 4 pounds to hit Wonderland.
You are going to do it. I just know it. It's going to be awesome.
I think I'm going to hit Wonderland sometime.
You think?
I think so.
I don't know. Are you changing your goal?
No. I already did. I went from 210 to 205. I got a little bit here.
Yeah.
Nothing on my legs though.
Jackie just brought up a good point. She said, eat all the meats, maybe pick a dessert or two to try, and maybe have something off plan on one of the islands because you'll be in a new country.
It doesn't
That's
count.
the part.
Doesn't count in a new country.
That's the part that I think I was kind of more undecided about going off plan because just being like in Mexico or Honduras and trying something that I wouldn't be able to try here.
We had a lobster sandwich one time in the Bahamas, and she
Bahamas.
still talks about that.
It wasn't a sandwich. It was
wasn't?
just a deep fried lobster tail is all it was.
But was
we
it breaded?
watched them make it.
It had to have
It
been
was
breaded.
breaded. But yeah,
Does it count if you're in a different country if you have something that's not keto?
I don't know.
I think it's still keto. Kelly says we have reservations at Sabor.
Or Sabor
yeah.
and Zumi. Sushi, I love
Zumi,
sushi.
yes.
Love it.
And she can make keto sushi.
Yeah.
Regina says I had a hamburger with my ribeye steak. It was a meat cookie.
That was dessert.
Shauna says, peppers, bell, any color cause me heartburn.
You know, I've never in my life had heartburn except for when I was pregnant with Noah. And I didn't know what it was. I was describing how I was feeling and it felt horrible when James laughed.
Yeah.
He laughed at me.
Yeah, what is this? It hurts. That's funny when someone who's never had heartburn describes heartburn.
It was horrible. And it went away after he was born. It went away and I've never had heartburn since. I'm very thankful for that.
Oh, I'm hating that the software's messed up. It's really driving me absolutely insane.
It really is.
It really, really, really is.
Shauna said California is cheating me. I want my warm. I want your warm too.
Oh, what's that?
I want the sun. He's messing everything up.
I am. I'm so sorry.
Yes. And Shauna says I was out tanning. +9 here.
It's 9 degrees. Better than tanning when it's...
-9.
Yeah, -9. J-Dog says they made keto desserts for us. Patty also had a cheese plate over desserts too. They are so accommodating. Well,
That's
I hope
awesome. I saw somebody on Instagram say that if you bring a keto recipe, that they will make it for you.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I don't know.
Like you can just bring them any recipe?
Like it within, standards, I'm sure, but yeah, they were on a Royal Caribbean cruise and she said, yeah, I brought this recipe and you go. That's what they'd say.
Well. Kelly says my heartburn went away when I started keto almost 8 years ago. Mine did too. Immediately.
Not 8 years ago.
No, not 8 years ago, but immediately started keto.
Yeah.
Luz is here.
Hi, Luz.
Says California has been very cold.
That would be so disappointing.
Kelly had 78 in Virginia.
That's awesome weather right there.
And J-Dog says, did we freeze?
Uh-oh. Did you freeze the screen?
I hope not.
And if we are, I hope you have a dumb face.
I think it froze on. I think it froze on his end because my end is my end's moving. Oh, Jonna says yes, they do carnivore-ish.
Carnivore-ish.
Jackie says yep, the game's jacked sometime.
Yeah.
Luz says hi, beautiful Emily.
Luz, you're beautiful.
And Kelly says not here, thank goodness. Shauna says, yep, no, not froze here, at least not the life. Good.
Good.
That must mean Shauna's froze.
Maybe.
Margie Kozarinsky's here, and she says Wade did freeze for a second.
Huh.
It's probably because I clicked something stupid.
Yeah, because it's driving him nuts, and he can't just leave it alone.
It is. The little RSK over in the corner is dark. Just everything.
Yeah.
Everything.
Regina has a really good point.
What? You guys are going to have a great time. Just think you can have whatever you want, and you don't have to cook it.
I know. What I'm looking forward to is I love seafood. Not big on chicken. I like chicken wings, but I'm not big on chicken. But I love seafood and I love steak. So he does not like seafood.
I like shellfish.
Yeah, he likes like shrimp and a few things.
Shrimp, crab, lobster, scallops.
But myself and Noah, we love all the seafood. So I'll be looking forward to having seafood every day if I want.
J-Dog says, Shauna, yep, they made a sugar-free, gluten-free, crustless cheesecake for us.
Oh, yeah.
That's great. I love cheesecake.
That is awesome.
And my whole issue about when we go on the cruise.
Yeah.
So this is what keeps us from going off plan.
What?
How you feel like, well, first off, it's like, okay, if I don't lose any weight this week and I have this meal.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
But what about what about the knee pain and the back pain and feeling just swollen? And not only that, but just tired and miserable, like when you kind of go
and
off.
bloated.
Yeah, and that's how we used to spend our vacations in the past.
Yeah, just bloated the whole time.
And we're not going
and complaining.
We're not going to do that this time.
Yeah.
So that's why I don't mind, like, if
Right.
there's one thing or whatever. But there's going to be so many options. I know this.
Yeah.
That I think it's going to be fine. And I think that we'll have way more fun if we stay on track
Yep.
than if we don't.
Yeah. Kelly said, I'm going to try to eat meat heavy, so I'm too full to eat anything else. I don't eat sweets, so no issue there. Just potatoes or pasta. See, I'm opposite. My thing would be more of the sweets. I've never been a big potato person. I did used to like pasta, but that doesn't bother me.
I never liked pasta. That was the easiest thing to give up.
Yeah.
I did like ramen noodles though. I don't think that's real pasta. J-Dog
Definitely not good.
J-Dog said no seafood, but I love shrimps. No one lobster.
That's pretty similar to how James is.
Jackie says Jim will take anyone's lobster that they don't want on the cruise.
Me too, Jackie. Me too.
There's not going to be...
I already told him if there's lobster on the menu, he's ordering it. Whether he wants it or not, he's ordering it and handing it over.
Sylvia says, oh, look, it's fixed.
You got it.
Sylvia says, I'm such a wimp. It's 59 today, and I'm wearing a hoodie and sweats. Okay. So...
That's not a wimp. You're not a wimp,
I'm such
Sylvia.
a wimp that if it's under 70, I wear a hoodie, and most of the time, because I don't have any hair, my ears get cold, I usually
You don't have any hair?
None. None on my ears. Does that change something with us? Does that change our relationship? This broad's blind. Yeah, I usually have my hood up. Like, I don't know. I walk into the gas station and I feel like I take my hood off when I go in the gas station so I don't think I'm going to rob the place.
Right. I've been in the house with it being over 70 degrees in the house with a hoodie and thick socks and a blanket.
Yes.
I don't like the cold.
You know, I walk around the house when it's chilly and I put a blanket around me. And if you've ever watched Game of Thrones, I feel like Jon Snow. I need one of them. I need one of them big fur
capes.
I need a cape.
Right. Shauna said, so I had a few things off planned last year's cruise, but I was also going much more than at home. I came home down like 9 pounds. That's awesome.
Is there a cape store? Does
We're on the
anyone know
capes.
where you can buy a cape? I need a real thick furry cape.
Yeah. Jonah said, love seafood with the exception of lobster and Pacific salmon. Atlantic, I can do. So I try to get him to try, because there really is a difference, but he just says no to salmon.
All right, so here. So I watched Bob's video today, and he was talking about Tampa Jan that was in the ICU after having surgery.
Oh.
And now Tampa Jan's here. She says, hi, I'm here. Just tried to join semi-retired Bob's Zoom. My first Zoom ever. And we are glad that you're here because
Yes.
I don't know if you've ever been here before, but we are excited to have you.
We are. We are, Tampa Jan. We are. And Cindy is here. Hi, Cindy. You're not late. You're here.
And the whole fact that the comments are showing up now, that makes me so excited.
He's
And
ecstatic.
All right, Margie says, I can't believe you didn't notice me earlier, especially you, James, since you like saying
Exactly,
my last
right.
name.
You're totally right, Margie.
But I did say hi.
Say it.
Okay. Margie Kozerinsky's here.
He even perks up when he says it.
Shauna says, I had my first lobster on last year's cruise.
Did you like it, Shauna?
I've never had lobster. The only thing I've ever eaten of lobster is the tail, and I like it. I've never had, like, the pinchers, the claws.
I bet they're good. I haven't had the claws either.
I've never had the claws, and I'm just curious. Is the
Yeah.
claws any different than the tail?
I like crab so much.
Kelly says we can walk the track every day to keep our minds off the food.
I tried to get James to go on a walk with me yesterday because it was so warm out. And he's like, no.
It's like, why?
So I did yoga. I was going to pass up on yoga and go on a long walk, but he didn't want to.
Jackie says pasta was a vehicle for the yummy sauce, meats, and cheese.
That's right, Jackie.
Stony says, I've been carnivore 3 years.
Stony Browning.
Your channel is very encouraging and entertaining. Well, thank you very
Aw,
much.
thank you.
You know, one of the hardest things to do is to try to keep it
Entertaining
because, yes, it's hard. And sometimes you come up with videos that upset people a little bit, and we're sorry.
Well, and then there's sometimes where he might be joking and somebody else might think it's rude, like if we're joking with each other, which we do all the time.
Like when I called her abroad.
Yeah.
Somewhere along the line, someone's going to be like, you should never treat your wife that way.
Right.
You should hear what she calls me when we turn this thing off.
See, he's joking. But it's just in good fun, and that's just how we are.
We've been together 13 years, and I guarantee you we've never fought more than 3 times.
Yeah.
Because I know when to back down. I know when to say, I give.
You know what? I'm a very easygoing person, but when I stand strong on something, he knows it. Right?
Right.
So.
Yes. She doesn't really stand her ground very much. Like.
Because I'm very easygoing.
Yes. So when she does, no. When she gets firm, I'm like, okay.
He knows.
And that's where it is.
Yeah.
Nancy has a good idea. Keep
Yes.
busy, stop all the food talk, focus on things to do in the beautiful places you'll
Exactly. Like swimming with dolphins.
see. I'm not a dolphin.
I went to swim with dolphins.
If we pretend I'm a dolphin, we'll save a lot of money. Jerry says, bald is beautiful.
Yes, it is.
Jackie's in fleece, under 2 blankets, and shivering right now. Oh.
I would be under blankets right now, too.
Hoofnut just says, Brian went bald. Ha ha.
Did he really?
Where is Hoofnut? I didn't see her here.
I didn't either.
Hookah's wearing a hoodie and sweats. It's in the 50s.
Yes.
Oh, I would
it's the
love
best.
Susan says, how did you all eat at Keto Palooza last year? Okay, so
Awesome.
yes, we had Brazilian steakhouse twice.
And we went to Burger King once.
We did. We left on Saturday, and we actually drove to Burger King.
And we got double cheeseburgers.
Yes,
Plain.
Yeah, we each had 2 of them. I think it
No
was
bun.
me and her.
Plain, no bun.
Yeah, no bun. And then at Keto Palooza, there's actually
We went to breakfast one day too.
We did.
We had a wonderful omelet.
We went with Heath and Shelly and Shauna and lots of people.
Yeah.
And it was an egg breakfast place, and it was really, really good.
Yeah, I think it was called Wild Eggs. I know this because a coworker of mine is going to Louisville this weekend for a concert, and he is staying at the Galt House, him and his wife. And I told him to go to the Brazilian steakhouse because he's never been to one.
Yeah.
He's not keto, but he's never been to one. So I told him to go there because it's within walking distance. And I also told him he should try out Wild Eggs. I looked it up to see what it was called. And he has been there before when he was in Louisville.
Yes, but we pretty much ate with a group on Friday night. They had appetizers, basically, meat and things like that. That was my dinner Saturday or Friday night. And then on Sunday they have a brunch, so it's pretty much included in the cost of your ticket. You can count 2 meals also. Right.
And they did really, really well, the hotel that did the food.
Tampa Jan just finished back surgery February 7th. Out of ICU, on my way to rehab and feeling great.
I pray for quick, fast healing for you.
She says, I hope I can get better in time to go on the cruise.
I hope so.
We're going to see Tampa Jan on the cruise.
Yay.
Regina says, I'm not going on a cruise, but I can't wait till you come back because I can't wait to hear the stories.
The story.
And there'll be a lot of people vlogging. I know Heath and Shelly vlog and put up videos every day on the cruise, which
is awesome.
I loved watching them videos last year when they were on the cruise. But I don't know how much, obviously we're going to record, but I'm not going to make it a priority to try to at least not do the actual editing until we get back.
Yeah.
Just because I want it to be, I want to enjoy, I want to enjoy being there with all the people.
Yeah.
Rather than like, I have to sit for a couple hours and edit a video.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that.
But I know they have zip lining on the cruise. I want to do that.
Margie says I had my AC on all day and night yesterday. 79 degrees with 90% humidity.
Ooh.
Now the humidity is kind of rough.
The humidity for sure.
Luz says lobster is delicious. It is.
Yeah. And Shauna said, I think it just tastes like a big shrimp.
I think the tail just tastes like a big shrimp. It kind of does. I like the texture of crab better.
Yeah.
But I like the convenience of just ripping the whole
Yes.
lobster tail out.
Yeah.
Kelly's from Maine, so lobster is my jam.
Yes.
Hook has only had lobster once and was unimpressed. I love shrimp.
I prefer crab over all three.
Jonna told Tampa Jan, one day at a time. That's what I told myself after having heart surgery.
Yes.
Cindy says I will see you guys next weekend at the meetup.
Yay!
And again at the March meetup. No cruise for me.
I'm so happy though that you're going to the meetup.
I bet Cindy's going back to Keto Palooza.
I bet. Mark works with me. He's here and he says nothing like a good ribeye and lobster tail.
Surf and turf.
Surf and turf. I don't even care if it's a hamburger and a lobster tail. I'll still take it.
So Jackie says the mussel burger was really good at KPL.
I feel like I'm missing something.
I did too. I did not have the mussel burger. I don't even know where the mussel burger was.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Kelly's going to the Mayan ruins. Now see, we're talking about this and I'm ready to go.
I know, we're not ready to go. We haven't gotten our passports yet. We haven't bought luggage yet.
We've paid for our passports. We're just waiting on them to get delivered.
Yes, and he still needs swimming trunks.
She don't like my swimming trunks. I like plaid, and she says it looks like I'm wearing a tablecloth. And then the last ones I bought, they were red with like palm trees on them. She says I look like Patrick Star. It's like I can't do nothing right. I don't know what we're supposed to do. So I went to Hollister the other day. And
I promise you, I do not have a mean bone in my body. I really don't.
There was flamingos on these ones at Hollister's, and she just didn't want me to get them.
I did want the flamingos.
You did?
They were black and they had little flamingos.
I was talking about the orange ones.
No, I like the flamingos. They had little pink flamingos all over them.
J-Dog said, Karen said it last night on Autumn's show. Brian's bald. Well, there you go.
We were listening to Jackie.
She probably can't keep her hands off of him.
Because
he's bald. Sylvia says, I've only lived where it snowed for 2 years, and that was too many. I'll stick to Arizona and the Valley.
I can't say I blame you, Sylvia.
Jackie said, Indy had such a mild winter this year. It's weird. Yes, but it was
been weird. The timing's just been bad.
It was also weird that in December it was minus 40 here for a week.
Yeah.
I had frost on my walls.
Yeah.
It was so cold.
Not to get lost in the hallways. I can see myself doing that too, Shauna. I'll get lost with you.
Kelly had surgery in 2012. 8 screws, 2 rods. Took me a year to recover, and I believe it. If I had been keto then, I would have recovered quicker.
Wow. Back surgeries. I had neck surgery, and I can't imagine the back. I feel like that would just be so much harder.
The back?
Yes.
So Emily used to throw her back out. And there was like the very first time she ever threw her back out, I think we were just walking into the house or something. Because we had one step to get in, and she literally stopped there and was down on the ground. And she couldn't get in the one step. And this was years ago before keto. And
I cried and cried.
Yeah, she cried. And it was like we only had one door in. It was like, I'm
it was
sorry.
literally one step into the house.
I'm sorry, but you're going to have to, you're blocking the door. That took us like 15 minutes to get her in the house. And I think that was the worst you've ever hurt your back.
Yeah, they were all trying to help me, and I'm like crying, and I'm like, just get away from me.
Shauna says she just liked the melted butter better. No
yeah.
lobster tail needed. Give me
Just
the
give me
lobster
the butter.
tail. Yeah, and the butter.
Lobster tail with butter.
Hold the lobster.
Hold the lobster.
Jackie's just going to recording and dealing with when I get back. No work on the cruise, especially pay-free work.
Yes.
Jackie says Muscle Burger is the name of the restaurant.
We didn't go there.
We did not.
Maybe next time.
Kelly's still waiting on her passports.
Yeah, I'm hoping they get here sooner than what they say.
Chantel is in South Louisiana. Give me crayfish.
Okay, as far as those are the little like crawfish,
yeah.
like the little red.
Yeah.
I can do like crawfish etouffee or crawfish in a meal, but I cannot get past how they look to eat them.
They look like a bug.
Yes. I can't eat them like that. They have to be deshelled. Is that what it would be called? Deshelled?
Yes.
Yeah. Then I can eat it. But I love it.
Cindy's going to KPL, bringing husband,
Yay.
niece, and sister and her daughter.
Yay!
I figured Cindy would go there again.
We're going with Noe.
Shauna ordered her 20s dress.
I can't wait to see it, and I hope it's sparkly.
It would be funny if you guys had the same dress.
It'd be awesome.
J-Dog says, no porky pig allowed in the pool area. And Shauna says, Brian sent me a photo. It does look good on him, but...
Good! Yeah, James does complain about the cold.
J-Dog says, Patty got a beautiful flapper dress. I don't know what to get for me. Something with a hat.
I just got a sparkly dress to wear. I might still order another dress.
You know, all
I
this...
just haven't decided.
All this dress-up stuff is way more fun for women than it is men. Because when you look back, like... what did men wear in the 20s? Let me guess. Dress pants, white shirt, tie.
And a hat.
It's like, yes, okay, so they probably wore a hat. And maybe a suit with a vest.
Or...
I'm just saying, there's complete different styles and stuff.
What are they called?
Suspenders?
Suspenders.
People still wear suspenders.
I know, you should wear some.
I should call them my 20s suspenders.
Yes.
Linda says James gets swim trunks with dolphins on them.
Yeah.
Go
ahead.
Shauna says, I can't eat stuff if it has a face and beady eyes staring at me. So I don't like shrimp if it has the eyes.
Yeah, I can't buy shrimp like that.
No heads on the food.
I've done that before years ago, and I was able to prepare it. I was able to eat it, but I could not eat shrimp for a very long time after that.
Kelly's still waiting to lose a little more weight before I get my 20s outfit.
I was kind of holding off, and I decided to just go ahead and order my dress, and it kind of has a stretch, and it fits perfect.
Shauna says we can order you a sparkly dress.
Yeah.
I bet Shauna could make me a sparkly dress.
I know. I bet she could.
I bet she could.
She's very talented.
Kelly says get a pinstripe suit.
Oh, yeah, that'd be cool.
Jackie says same carnivore-ish, especially since I'm doing BBB&E.
Yeah.
J-Dog says maybe a 20s lumberjack outfit.
That's a great idea.
You know what I think of when I think of the 20s?
What?
Laurel and Hardy. Charlie Chaplin.
He loves Laurel and Hardy.
So, yeah, I'm thinking I need a bowler hat.
Yeah. And a kind of a oversized
Oversized what?
suit that kind of just hangs on you.
You know, yeah, you could dress... You know, the 20s was also a very poor time.
Yeah.
We could wear shoes with holes in them. I'm just saying, that was a... You know, not all of the 20s was good.
But you could have fun with that. For sure.
Shauna says I made Joe a bubble wrap hat. You never know.
That's awesome.
Keto Simple's here. Just want to drop by and
Dustin.
say hello. I'm on
Hello,
another
hello.
stream. Hope you all are well. We are doing wonderful, and we hope
We
you're
are.
doing good too.
It's kind of been a long week, but
It has.
I'm good.
It's getting better though, because tomorrow is Friday. Kelly says like the gangsters back then, pinstripe suit and hat.
Yes.
A Gatsby gangster look.
Yeah, I have never seen him in a suit at all.
That's
ever.
because I could never fit in one.
When we got married, we found somebody on Craigslist, I think, to marry us.
We did.
And we went to a park with our 2 boys as our witnesses. And we said our vows by a little waterfall in a park nearby. And that was our wedding.
We've been simple. But on one of the cruises, she did get me to dress up, and there's a funny story behind this. Because I had a nice dress outfit. Everything was nice.
Not a suit,
No.
but he was dressed up.
Yeah. Shirt, tie, all that.
Yeah.
And then the funny story part of it is when we left, I forgot it in the closet. So I left my outfit on the cruise.
I saw him in it at least.
She did.
And I believe we even went to like the dinner where we
did.
dressed up.
We did one time.
And I think James ended up leaving the dinner.
I did, because Noah got sick.
And my dad and his wife were there with us on the cruise. And so,
I dressed up to go to the dinner because that was lobster night.
yeah.
Noah got sick. I had to go and leave with him because he was so sick.
Yeah.
So it was a carnival cruise, and they had like the camp carnival for the kids.
Yeah.
And they had face painting.
Yeah. Noah's allergic to face paint.
We found out that Noah was allergic to face paint because
Yeah.
he broke out like crazy.
He was the cutest little tiger, though.
And then that was the same cruise that he actually got his finger caught in the elevator door, and I had to pry it open.
He was like Hulk.
Hawk smash. So that was kind of strange.
Yeah.
Kids.
Kids.
Hey, Pat's here.
Hi, Pat.
Excited
I
to catch
hope
you
you're
live
okay tonight. I hope you're having a good evening.
for a few minutes. Kelly and hubby celebrate 29
Aww.
years. It must be getting my bedtime.
Yeah,
I've been going to bed
his
early.
schedule's been weird.
I woke up at 3:30 a.m.
A couple days
One
ago.
day, and it's set. Everything has been early this week.
He's just kind of messed it up.
Noah is yelling.
Congratulations on your 29 years, though, Kelly. No.
Hey, Noah! He's yelling and playing
Yeah.
a video game
He
upstairs.
is. Do you want me to call him?
Cindy says my husband and I got married in my in-laws' living room by their unit fireplace.
Unlit fireplace.
Unlit, I'm sorry. By a JP who was a friend of their family.
You know what? When you know, right?
That's right. J-Dog's leaving. Have a good
J-Dog,
night,
have
Jerry.
a good night. Make sure you share your salsa.
We
Because
wanna-
I want to
yes.
know.
Pictures of the salsa.
And review.
Yes, Pat says it was an eventful night for Noah. Kelly's leaving.
Kelly, have a good night.
Cindy's been married 19 years on the 19th.
Ah, congratulations.
Sylvia says, gotta go, hubby is home. Gotta get dinner going.
Yeah.
All right, you guys.
We're going to call it a night.
We are going to call it a night, and we'll call this countdown and all that stuff that came on.
We're going to call that a wash. We're
Well,
not going to do that again.
We don't want to do a countdown no more. It messed
No.
everything up.
And we are so happy that you guys joined us tonight. We're always so happy to talk with you guys and spend the evening with you. So thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to spend with us.
All right, and we'll see you Saturday for weigh-in results.
Weigh-in results.